Yamuna Dhira Yamuna Dhira Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhani Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhani Yashodanandan Yashodanandan Chamunatira Yamunatira Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jai Jai Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dhira Chanda Jaya Dhira Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Dhira Chanda Jaya Dhira Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chanda Jaya Guru Bhakta Vrinda Jayam Vishnupat Paramahansa Parivajagacharya Astutarasatasi Simadhi Divangis ISKCON Pandacharya Jagagurisi Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivajagacharya Astutarasatasi Simadhi Divangis Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Divine Grace Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura Ki Nandagari Vaishnavrinda Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura Ki Friends go Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sriva Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shankar Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Mathura Dham ki, Navadvip Mayapur Dham ki, Jagannath Puri Dham ki, Jamuna Mai ki, Ganges Mai ki, Tulasi Devi ki, Bhakti Devi ki, Samavesa Bhakta Vrinda ki, Dai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to Sambhu Devotee. All glories to Sambhu Devotee. All glory to Sambhu Devotees. Glory to Sisi Guru and Sri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pitavata Vishnu Vijita Shmati Krishna Rashitam Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirititinam. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumilitam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadama Yamdadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Gurun Sri Uttapada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Purijanarasi Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakambitam Nischam. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandha Jagatpati Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namasute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavani Suti Devi Anamami Hari Priya Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evata Pajitanam Pavadevyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura ki. Hare Krishna. Reading from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta Antya Lila, Chapter 11. The passing of Haridas Thakura. Namami Haridas Samtam Chaitanya Chatta Prabhum Samsitamapi Yamurtim Suhanti Kritva Anarataya. Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto Haridas Thakura and his master Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who danced with the body of Haridas Thakura on his lap. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Daya Maya Jaya Dvaita Priya Nityananda Priya Jaya. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is very merciful and who is very dear to Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda. Jaya Srinivasa Seswara Haridasanata Jaya Gadodara Priya Swarupa Prananata. All glories to the master of Srinivasa Thakura. All glories to the master of Haridas Thakura. All glories to the dear master of Gadadhara Pandit. All glories to the master of the life of Swarup Damodara Goswami. Jaya Kasi Priya Jagananda Pranishwara Jaya Rupa Sanatana Raghunateshwara. All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya, who is very dear to Kasi Mishra. He is the Lord of the life of Jagadananda and the Lord of Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, and Raghunath Das Goswami. All glories to the transcendental form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. My dear Lord, please give me shelter at the lotus feet by your causeless mercy. All glories to Lord Nityananda, who is the life and soul of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. My dear Lord, kindly give me engagement in devotional service at your lotus feet. All glories to Advaita Acharya, who is treated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as superior due to his age and respectability. Please give me engagement in devotional service at your lotus feet. All glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for the Lord is their life and soul. All of you kindly bestow devotional service upon me. All glory to Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghunath Bhatt Goswami, and Gopal Bhatt Goswami. The 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan. They are all my masters. I am writing this narration of the pastimes and attributes of the Lord by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. I do not know how to write properly, but I am purifying myself by writing this description. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus resided at Jagannath Puri with his personal devotees and enjoyed the congregational chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. In the daytime, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu engaged in dancing and chanting and in singing the temple of Lord Jagannath. At night, in the company of his most confidential devotees, such as Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodara Goswami, he tasted the nectar of the transcendental mellows of Lord Sri Krishna's pastimes. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very happily passed his days in this way at Nilachal, Jagannath Puri. Feeling separation from Krishna, he exhibited many transcendental symptoms all over his body. Day after day, the symptoms increased, and at night, they increased even more. All these symptoms, such as transcendental anxiety, agitation, and talking like a madman, were present just as they are described in the Shastras. Swarup Damodara Goswami and Ramananda Rai, the chief assistants in Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, remained with him both day and night. One day, Govinda, the personal servant to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, went in great jubilation to deliver the remnant of Lord Jagannath's food to Haridas Thakura. When Govinda came to Haridas, he saw that Haridas Thakura was lying on his back and chanting his round very slowly. Please rise and take your Mahaprasadam, Govinda said. Haridas Thakura replied, today I shall observe fasting. I have not finished chanting my regular number of rounds. How, then, can I eat? But you have brought Mahaprasadam, And how can I neglect it? Saying this, he offered prayers to the Mahaprasadam, took a little portion and ate it. So Papa said, Mahaprasadam is non-different from Krishna. Therefore, instead of eating Mahaprasadam, one should honor it. Sometimes here the devotees say, let me devour this prasad. Is that correct according to this? Devour. Devour means what? What is devour? To destroy. Sometimes we use word, we don't know the meaning. We only use it because we have had it. Devour the prasada. Papa didn't approve that. He said we should not even eat it. Don't say I want to eat. Say honor. Honor. Honor means what? Respect. Respect. So if you talk while eating, that is respect. If you are talking, is that respect?
No.
Is that respect?
No.
Not talking? If I remember carefully, in one of the prayers of His Holiness Bhakti Maharaj, one is well done, my darling. One is well done, my darling. And that he gave us the attitude how to take prasadam with respect, how to honor prasadam. He said for us to honor prasadam, we should be mindful. Mindful. That's honoring. Mindful. Mindful at honoring prasadam. And he gave all the demonstration. One, we should consider the prasadam just descend from somewhere. The prasadam doesn't descend. Just by chance. Jaho, Prabhu. See, can't you see? Nothing do anything, you just descend. We have that situation here. No, the prasadam does not descend like that. So many things have been put into place, is it not? Yes. Somebody got the money. Easy? It's easy? Somebody worked to get the money. Then somebody went to the market to purchase. Easy to go and purchase? No. Market smell very bad. So to go there is not a pleasure. Is it not? So somebody worked hard to get the money. Somebody worked hard to go and purchase it. Somebody brought it. Pay some money to bring it here. Then somebody have to go and cook it. Is it not? Somebody cook it. Then somebody offered it. Right? Then somebody is distributing. How many people? Not 5. I didn't count 5. 6 persons. It's offered to who? To Krishna. 7. And by the mercy of the spiritual master, how many? 8 people involved. So when a plot of prasadam is played before us, mindfulness means we should respect all these 8 personalities. We should respect, we should see these 8 people. We should see them in our mind's eye. That is mindfulness. They will honor it with appreciation, will appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Lord's mercy, as Bhakti Thakura calls it. Prasadam is the Lord's mercy. It's the Lord's mercy. It's the mercy before me. The great fortune. How many people are taking prasadam in this world? Out of 9 billion people in the world. How many people are taking prasadam? Huh? We out of 1 million or 1 billion? Are we out of 1 billion? 9 billion people on the planet. How many are taking prasadam? Very few, right? So you know something to be proud of, to be respectful, to be appreciative. Is it not? Is it not true?
It's true.
So no, Prabhupada said it here. It is said here, Karila Vandana. He offered prayers. When taking Mahaprasadam, one should not consider the food ordinary preparations. Prasad means favor. One should consider Mahaprasadam a favor of Krishna, as stated by Srila Bhakti Thakura, Krishna Bhada Dayamaya, Kari Bhara Jiva Jai, Swaprasada Ana Dila Bhai. Krishna is very kind. In this material world, we are all very much attached to tasting various types of food. Therefore, Krishna eats many nice varieties of food and offers the food back to the devotees, so that not only are one's demands for various tastes satisfied, but by eating prasadam, one makes advancement in spiritual life. Therefore, we should never consider ordinary food on an equal level with Mahaprasada. Does it make sense? Thank you. So we're going to devour prasadam or we're going to honor? Eh? Please let us honor. Yes. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Haridas' place and inquired from him, Haridas, are you well? Haridas Thakura offered his obeisances to the Lord and replied, my body is all right, but my mind and intelligence are not well. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu further inquired from Haridas, can you ascertain what your disease is? Haridas Thakura replied, my disease is that I cannot complete my rounds. I cannot? Haridas Thakura, he said the what? Disease. The disease. It is disease, not typhoid fever, not malaria fever, not COVID. The disease is that cannot complete 16 rounds. That's a disease. Now that you have become old, the Lord said, you may reduce the number of rounds you chant daily. You are already liberated, and therefore you need not follow the regulative principles very strictly. Your role in this incarnation is to deliver the people in general. You have sufficiently preached the glories of the holy name in this world. The Lord concluded, now therefore, please reduce the fixed number of times you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Haridas Thakura replied, kindly hear my plea. kindly hear my real plea. I was born in an inferior family and my body is most abominable. I always engage in the low work. Therefore, I am the lowest, most condemned of men. Haridas is not pretending. He feels like this. That is how he feels naturally. Not that he's just speaking to make a show. He naturally feels like this. That's how he feels. He feels like this from inside. He's a pure devotee. I am unseeable and untouchable. But you have accepted me as your servant. This means that you have delivered me from a hellish condition and raised me to the Vaikuntha platform. My dear Lord, you are the fully independent personality of Godhead. You act by your own free will. You cause the whole world to dance and act as you like. My dear Lord, by your mercy, you have made me dance in many ways. For example, I was offered the Srad Patra, which should have been offered to first-class Brahmanas. I ate from it even though I was born in a family of meat eaters. I have had one desire for a very long time. I think that quite soon, my Lord, you will bring to a close your pastimes within this material world. I wish that you will not show me this closing chapter of your pastimes. Before that time comes, kindly let my body fall down in your presence. I wish to catch your lotus-like feet upon my heart and see your moon-like face. With my tongue, I shall chant your holy name, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. That is my desire. Kindly let me give up my body in this way. O most merciful Lord, if by your mercy it is possible, kindly grant my desire. Let this low-born body fall down before you. You can make possible this perfection of all my desires. Sri Mahaprabhu said, my dear Haridas, Krishna is so merciful that he must Krishna is so merciful that he must execute whatever you want. But whatever happiness is mine is all due to your association. It is not fitting for you to go away and leave me behind. Catching the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakura said, my Lord, do not create an illusion. Although I am so fallen, you must certainly show me this mercy. My Lord, there are many respectable personalities, millions of devotees who are fit to sit on my head. They are all helpful in your pastimes. My Lord, if an insignificant insect like me dies, what is the loss? If an ant dies, where is the loss to the material world? My Lord, you are always affectionate to your devotees. I am just an imitation devotee, but nevertheless, I wish that you fulfill my desire. That is my expectation. Because he had to perform his known duties, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got up to leave. But it was settled that the following day, after he saw Lord Jagannath, he would return to visit Haridas Thakur. After embracing him, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. After embracing him, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left to perform his known duties and went to the sea to take his baths. The next morning, after visiting the Jagannath temple, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accompanied by all his devotees, went hastily to see Haridas Thakura. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the devotees came before Haridas Thakura, who offered his respect to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and all the Vaishnavas. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu inquired, "My dear Haridas, what is the news?" Haridas Thakura replied, "My Lord, whatever mercy you can bestow upon me." Upon hearing this, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu immediately began great congregational chanting in the courtyard. But Krishna Pandit was the chief dancer. Headed by Saru Damodara Goswami, all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu surrounded Haridas Thakura and began congregational chanting. This is the way to live the body. The perfect way to live the body. Either directly with the Lord or in the middle of the holy name chanted by devotees. In front of all the great devotees like Ramananda Rai and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to describe the holy attributes of Haridas Thakura. As he described the transcendental attribute of Haridas Thakura, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu seemed to possess 5 mouths. The more he described, the more his great happiness increased. After hearing of the transcendental qualities of Haridas Thakura, all the devotees present were struck with wonder. They all offered their respectful obeisances to the lotus feet of Haridas Thakura. Haridas Thakura ki jai. Why are they struck with wonder? Why are they struck with wonder? Is this Haridas? Is it this Haridas he's talking about? This Haridas I know for. This one? Is it this Haridas? Or someone else? Yes, it's the same Haridas. It's the same Haridas he's talking about. It's the Haridas, not another person that is coming from somewhere. It's the Haridas. Haridas Thakura made Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sit down in front of him, and then he fixed his eyes like 2 bumblebees on the lotus face of the Lord. He held the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on his heart, and then took the dust of the feet of all the devotees present and put it on his head. He began to chant the holy name of Sri Krishna Chaitanya again and again as he drank the sweetness of the face of the Lord. Tears constantly glided down his eyes, glided down from his eyes. While chanting the holy name of Sri Krishna Chaitanya, he gave up his air of life and left his body. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakura ki. Saying the wonderful death of Haridas Thakura by his own will, which was just like a great mystic yogis, everyone remembered the passing away of General Bhishmadev. There was a tumultuous noise as they all chanted the holy names Hari and Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became overwhelmed with ecstatic love. The Lord raised the body of Haridas Thakura and placed it on his lap. Then he began to dance in the courtyard in great ecstatic love. Because of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's ecstatic love, all the devotees were helpless and in ecstatic love, they also began to dance and chant congregationally. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced for some time, and then Swarup Damodara Goswami informed him of other rituals for the body of Haridas Thakura. The body of Haridas Thakura was then raised onto a carrier that resembled an airship and taken to the sea, accompanied by congregational chanting. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced in front of the procession, and Vakreshwara Pandit, along with the other devotees, chanted and danced behind him. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed the body of Haridas Thakura in the sea and then declared, "From this day on, this sea has become a great pilgrimage site." Everyone drank the water that had touched the lotus feet of Haridas Thakura, and then they smeared remnant of Lord Jagannath's sandaled wool top over Haridas Thakura's body. After a hole was dug in the earth and the sand, the body of Haridas Thakura was placed into it. Remnants from Lord Jagannath, such as his silken robes, sandalwood purse, food and cloth, were placed on the body. All around the body, the devotees performed congregational chanting, and Vakreshwara Pandit danced in jubilation. With his transcendental hands, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally covered the body of Haridas Thakura with sand, chanting, "Hari Bol! Hari Bol!" The devotees covered the body of Haridas Thakura with sand and then constructed a platform upon the site. The platform was protected all around by fencing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu danced and chanted all around the platform, and as the holy name of Hari roared tumultuously, the whole universe became filled with the vibration. After Sankirtan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bathed in the sea with his devotees, swimming and playing in the water in great jubilation. After circumambulating the tomb of Haridas Thakura, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to the Simhadwar gate of the Jagannath temple. The whole city chanted in congregation, and the tumultuous sound vibrated all over the city. Approaching the Simhadwar gate, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread his cloth and began to beg prasadam from all the shopkeepers there. "I am begging prasadam for a festival honoring the passing away of Haridas Thakura," the Lord said. "Please give me some alms." Hearing this, all the shopkeepers immediately came forward with big basket of prasadam, which they jubilantly delivered to Lord Chaitanya. However, Swarup Damodara Goswami stopped them, and the shopkeepers returned to their shops and sat down with their baskets. Swarup Damodara Goswami sent Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu back to his residence and kept with him 4 Vaishnavas and 4 servant carriers. Swarup Damodara Goswami said to all the shopkeepers, "Deliver to me 4 palmfuls of prasadam from each and every item." In this way, varieties of prasadam were collected, then packed up in different loads and carried on the heads of the 4 servants. Not only did Swarup Damodara Goswami bring prasadam, but Baninath, Padnayaka, and Kasi Mishra also sent in large quantities. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made all the devotees sit in rows and personally began to distribute the prasadam. assisted by 4 other men. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not accustomed to taking prasadam in small quantities. He therefore put on each plate what at least 5 men could eat. Damodara Goswami requested Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, please sit down and watch. With these men to help me, I shall distribute the prasadam. The 4 men, Damodara Goswami, Jagadananda, Kasiswara, and Sankara, distributed the prasadam continuously. All the devotees who sat down would not eat the prasadam as long as the Lord had not yet eaten. On that day, however, Kasi Mishra had extended an invitation to the Lord. Therefore, Kasi Mishra personally went there and delivered prasadam to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with great attention and made him eat. With Pramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sat down and accepted the prasadam. When he began to eat, so did all the Vaishnavas. Everyone was filled up to the neck because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu kept telling the distributors, give them more, give them more. After all the devotees finished accepting prasadam and had washed their hands and mouth, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu decorated each of them with a flower garland and sandalwood pulp. Overwhelmed with ecstatic love, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered the benediction to all the devotees, which all the devotees had with great satisfaction. Haridas Vijayotsava ye Koila Darsana Jai Hanrita Koila Je Koila Kirtan Je Tanda Balu Kadite Karila Kamana Tara Madhye Maholsave ye Koila Bhojana Achire Hai Beta Sabha Krishna Prapti Haridasa Dara Sane Hoya Aiche Sakti. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave this benediction. Anyone who has seen the festival of Sri Haridas Thakura's passing away, anyone who has chanted and danced here, anyone who has offered sand on the body of Haridas Thakura, and anyone who has joined this festival to partake of the prasada will achieve the favor of Krishna very soon. There is such wonderful power in seeing Haridas Thakura. Nama Chara Srila Haridas Thakura Ki. Being merciful upon me, Krishna gave me the association of Haridas Thakura. Being independent in his desires, he has now broken that association. When Haridas Thakura wanted to leave this material world, it was not within my power to detain him. Simply by his will, Haridas Thakura could give up his life and go away, exactly like Bhishma, who previously died simply by his own desire, as we have heard from Shastra. Haridas Thakura was the crown jewel of the head of this world. Without him, this world is now bereft of its valuable jewel. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then told everyone, say, all glories to Haridas Thakura, and chant the holy name of Hari. Saying this, he personally began to dance. Everyone began to chant, all glories to Haridas Thakura, who revealed the importance of chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hari! Thereafter, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu bade farewell to all the devotees, and he himself, with mixed feelings of happiness and distress, took rest. Thus I have spoken about the victorious passing away of Haridas Thakura. Anyone who hears this narration will certainly fix his mind firmly in devotional service to Krishna. Yeah. From the incident of Haridas Thakura's passing away and the great care Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took in commemorating it, one can understand just how affectionate he is towards his devotees. Although he is the topmost of all sannyasis, he fully satisfied the desire of Haridas Thakura. When Haridas Thakura was at the last stage of his life, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave him his company and allowed him to touch him. Thereafter, he took the body of Haridas Thakura on his lap and personally danced with it. Out of his causeless mercy, the Lord personally covered the body of Haridas Thakura with sand and personally begged alms from the shopkeepers. Then he conducted a great festival to celebrate the passing away of Haridas Thakura. Haridas Thakura was not only the topmost devotee of the Lord, but also a great and learned scholar. It was his great fortune that he passed away before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are exactly like an ocean of nectar, one drop of which can please the mind and ear. Anyone who desires to cross over the ocean of nations, please hear with great faith the life and characteristics of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sirupa Raghunatha Padayana Asa Chaitanya Charitamrta Kahe Krishna Das. Praying at the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I, Krishna Das, narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Srila Haridas Thakura ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Sai Gaurakanandi. Anything else? Yes.
Please, sometimes I used to hear, feel that when an exalted devotee, a Vaishnava, leaves body, that the best form of burial or sort of is to cremate the body. So now from what you have read, which one is better for the soul? Is it to bury in the earth or this cremation?
The body of Acharya is not burnt. The body of an Acharya is not burnt. Other people's body is burnt. But spiritual master's body is not burnt. It's buried because it is free from sin. There is no sin. The body is spiritual, is transformed. So Haridas Thakura is an Acharya. His body is not burnt. All others, yes, the body is burnt. That is the way to purify the body. It has to pass through the fire for purification. Alright? Is it clear? Yes, sir. Yes.
So how does the burning of the body of the conditioned soul, how does it affect the soul? Does it, in terms of the purity aspect?
Yes. How does the burning of the body affect affect the conditioned soul who has left that body. And there are certain things recommended in the scriptures as purifying agent that a fortunate person should touch every day. One is fire. Like we have chaitanya every day. So that's why we see Gilam we take every day. It is designed for purification. It's not just a fancy thing. And milk, gold, these things you got, the things you should touch every day. So when the body is burnt, the sinful activity which are performed in that body, they are reduced. It's affected this because, for example, here, how does it look like if we burn a body in Africa? How does it look like? It's horrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yeah, that's what you say. This is horrible. Why can you do that? Because it is for purification. Doing that, it purifies the soul. That's why it is burnt. It's recommended to do that. If the body is not burnt, didn't pass through fire, it's not purified. It is punishment, but people don't know that. Ignorance. We are condemned by ignorance. We are sinning by ignorance. Enlightened people, they will burn the body. Yes. When the body is burnt, it gets purified because it passes fire. Just like gold. Gold purifies only when it passes through fire. Some purification is there.
So this burning of the body, cremation, spiritually done.
Yes.
What about in a situation whereby the body was burnt but not spiritually? I've seen somebody motor accident and got the old victim of fire and like one day man he was trapped. He was still alive and the motor just caught fire. He was begging people, those who were around to cut his head so that people would recognize him. But fear could not even let anybody because the fire so he was born to ashes. So such people now, their body was born but not cremated in a spiritual way.
Yes, they still get purification because it has passed through fire. That is why Krishna, when he may have done some pious thing, so Krishna made it impossible for people to interfere with that fortune he has to get burnt by the fire. Therefore, he was trapped there and people couldn't go there to release him. That's unfortunate. That's why Krishna designed fortune for us, imperceptibly.
In so many ways.
Yes. So that is arrangement of Krishna. People may think, oh, misfortune, but actually it's a fortune for him. That his body was burnt in that way. When we lost 9 devotees in Liberia, the Guru said that because they were brutally killed, it's a big sacrifice. So you also get purification for that. It's a sacrifice. So you get blessing.
I also see some people, they are not devotee, but they instructed the family member that when they die, they should cremate them.
Yeah, they have idea.
They got the knowledge.
Yes. Yes, they know. They have the knowledge that this is the best way to leave the body because they are aware that they have done so many unnecessary things. Even the so-called pious person in this material world, what is it? It's all the same useless. Maybe a bit refined sinful activity, not completely free. So some people are enlightened who are fortunate, they have this knowledge. So they will request the family members to do that as a, how do you call it? As a duty to help him. So if it is honored, then he's blessed.
So, Maharaj, so when the body is got burnt in that way, will the subtle body or the soul carries the previous karma to the next life?
The subtle body is always carrying. The fire cannot burn the subtle body. It will burn only the gross one. So the subtle body will take the soul to the next. Even when the soul goes to hell, is using a subtle body. So no, whatever the treatment is given, the subtle body will take it. So it will not die. So the subtle body can undergo all those tortures. So it will go to hell with that body. The physical one will not take it, but the subtle body will have to take it because it's made of a finer element. And it's a vehicle that takes the soul from this body to this body to different situations until the perfection. Then the subtle body is dissolved. You have a spiritual body.
You understand that the subtle body leads the soul to the Brahmajyoti. Then the soul gives up the subtle
Yes,
body.
as far as the soul is still within the material world, the subtle body is there. Even if you go to Damodara, the subtle body is still there because you're not pure yet. The subtle body gets dissolved only when one have attained perfection.
Thank you very much. So this thing I said also apply to those who I don't know whether I would say mistakenly were born to when they are cooking. You can't just explode and see them burnt to ashes. Says they apply to these people.
Yes. Yes.